Shooting an Elephant is an essay written by George Orwell in 1936 based on his own experiences in Burma.
In the story, George Orwell is a police officer of a town in the British colony of Burma, and he is hated by most of the village.
One day, a domesticated elephant escapes from its owner and goes berserk. The only person who can actually control the elephant, a mahout, went looking in the wrong direction for the elephant and wound up 12 hours away.
Orwell is called to deal with the elephant and goes to the neighborhood where it was last spotted. Once at the scene, Orwell finds a man lying dead in the mud, trampled by the elephant. Orwell immediately orders someone to bring him a gun, powerful enough to kill the elephant.
Once Orwell's subordinate returns with a gun, locals tell him that the elephant is in a nearby field. Orwell makes his way to the field with a huge crowd of Burmese people behind him. The townspeople are excited to see the elephant killed, but Orwell feels uncomfortable because he hasn't planned to shoot the elephant.
Orwell decides that he shouldn't kill this gentle creature after seeing it in the field, quietly eating grass. However, he turns to see the huge crowd and realizes that the townspeople are expecting him to kill the elephant simply for entertainment. Orwell decides that he has to kill the elephant or be taunted and criticized by the villagers.
Orwell shoots the elephant repeatedly, but nothing seems to kill it, so he watches the animal die very slowly. The elephant is clearly in agony, but no amount of bullets will put it out of its misery. Orwell is distressed because the elephant is powerless to move, and yet powerless to die. He eventually leaves so he doesn't have to listen to it die. The elephant's slow death symbolizes the British government's slow transition and a loss of power among the Burmese people. It is also a symbol of a loss of innocence and control in Orwell's life.
After killing the elephant, Orwell claims to have seen the real nature of imperialism. Orwell also claims that he only shot the elephant because he didn't want to deprive the village of the show it created, which he admits at the very end of the essay. I often wondered whether any of the others grasped that I had done it solely to avoid looking a fool. He later hears that it only took 30 minutes for the elephant to die, and the townspeople stripped all of the meat off its bones immediately after.
Wow, that's really intense. Well, join us as we hit the hallways to find out what students think the essay was designed to accomplish. So Grace, what are your thoughts on the purpose of shooting an elephant?
I think the purpose of shooting an elephant is to shed light on the injustices committed by the British against the Burmese people.
That's very analytical of you, but I think I'm going to have to agree with you. He even says in the story that he comes to understand the real motives under which a despotic government acts. So stay with us. We'll be right back after a message from our sponsor, R&J's Magic Elixir.
Have you ever wanted to look dead but not actually be dead? Have you ever been so in love that you're willing to die when they die? If you answered yes to any of these questions, R&J's Magic Elixir is just the thing for you. Our patented formula is specially formulated for those of you that want to take a nap for a while, then wake up just in time to witness the tragedy you've been trying to avoid. We offer 3 different strengths depending on how long you want to sleep: catnap, coma, and dead. For just 11 easy payments of $9.99.99, it can be yours.
I used this elixir to pretend to kill myself so that my boyfriend would commit to me, and it worked. I mean, he did kill himself afterwards because he didn't think I would live and he didn't want to live without me, but I mean, at least I know he was committed, right?
I hope you'll consider investing in some of the elixir. I know I have. Anyways, welcome back. Now we're going to head over to Grace to see how Orwell uses imagery to create pity for the death of the elephant.
Thanks, Mary. Let's take a look at how Orwell uses imagery to create sympathy for the elephant. We can mainly see this imagery in the paragraph where the elephant is killed. Orwell uses intense, emotional words to communicate the sadness and immorality of the event.
Some examples of these words and phrases include devilish roar, like a huge rock toppling, pale pink throat, the thick blood welled out of him like red velvet, tortured breathing, dreadful noise, and tortured gasps.
This imagery is essential to the tone of the story. As we read these words, we are forced to feel pity for the animal and disdain for Orwell.
The reader has to picture these words that they are reading. Their mind makes them. This means we have to watch the elephant die and experience the same emotions as Orwell experiences, the anger, pain, and confusion that's felt toward this unjust death.
Back to you, Mary.
I would like to welcome Kayla and Grace to our panel discussion on how Orwell creates tone in the piece. Welcome, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Today we're going to discuss tone. Do you guys have any thoughts?
Yeah, I would really like to discuss how Orwell creates a tone of reluctance. We can see this in the quote, "I took my rifle, an old .44 Winchester, and much too small to kill an elephant.
Yeah, Orwell knew that he would probably end up killing the elephant, yet he was ill-prepared. This shows his reluctance to carry out the act.
Another quote that I found was, and suddenly I realized that I should have to shoot the elephant after all. This is also showing that Orwell was not really planning to shoot the elephant to begin with.
Another example of this is, for at that moment, with the crowd watching me, I was not afraid in the ordinary sense, as I would have been if I had been alone.
The broken up nature of that sentence resembles a person's train of thought and the nervous thoughts that someone experiences.
Yeah.
Sadly, I think that's all we have time for today. Thank you for joining us.
Of course.
Thanks!
That's all we have for today, guys. Thanks for watching.
Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Make sure you hit the bell for notifications. Bye!
Yes!
Don't know what for. You turn heads with
Some examples.
I would like to welcome Kayla and Grace to our panel discussion on how Orwell creates...
I use this a Nope.
I think the purpose of shooting an... No.
A despotic government acts. There's a person